Hello, and welcome to Business Life with Kimmi. Well, hey, business bosses, what's going on? Today we are talking about 5 things I love about being an entrepreneur. I did a video, I don't know if you'll see it before or after this one, about things that I dislike. But today we're going to talk about the 5 things that I love about owning my own business, okay? Or businesses, okay? Let's get right into it. I love the freedom and independence that comes with making my own decisions. I love I can set my own schedule. I can choose what I want to work on. I can choose what projects I want to do. I can pick the direction and which way I want my business to go. And it's different from when you work for a company or 9 to 5 or W-2 employer. They tell you what to do. Everything is about their projections. But we're going in this direction. We're going here. We're going there. I had a boss one time. He hired me to work a certain schedule. And it was like, let's just say it was Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 or whatever. And when I went to the actual job to start it, he calls me in the office. He says, "Hey, Kimberly, we need to talk to you for a moment. We're going in a different direction." Oh, really? So if you've ever had that conversation with a boss, then you know what that feels like. We're going in a different direction, but you're changing my whole life. I mean, that's not what we agreed upon. So I came home and I talked to my husband. At this time, we both working outside the home, W-2, whatever. And I was like, yeah, he told me they're going in a different direction. And I said to myself, well, I'm not going in that direction. So it's nice to be able to call the shots in your own business. You determine the direction you're going, you know? And a lot of times, as I mentioned in that other video about good things and bad things, that can be a lot of pressure. But it's nothing like being able to write your own course, chart your own course. Where am I going? What do I want to do? And make it happen. It's so fulfilling. It is so fulfilling. Number 2 is the creativity and innovation. And that kind of goes with number 1. When you're an entrepreneur, it allows you to be creative. A lot of times you have ideas, and this used to happen to me at my job too. Managers would ask me, and they say, well, Kim, what's your input on this? And what's your input on that? And then I give it to them, and they're like, well, I don't want to do that. That's stupid. Or, you know what I'm saying? They don't appreciate or value what I brought to the table. It's like, well, you don't want to ask me to do it in the first place, you know? So to be able to create something and you're completely responsible for it, to see how it turns out. And when you see it goes well, it's like, dang, I did that. It's another, again, sense of fulfilling. It's all about entrepreneurship too. It has the pros that we talked about in the other video, but there's nothing more rewarding than you create something. You had a thought here, you put it out to see it come to fruition step by step, and the finished product, and your clients are happy, because that's all about what business is about. Having something that people want and that they don't mind paying for. So you create the project, you get it to the completion, and your client is like, wow, thank you for creating that. Thank you for thinking of us. You know, there's nothing more rewarding than that. The next thing is the potential. Number 3 is the financial potential to make whatever you want to make. When you're at a W-2 job, I've had jobs before where I had excellent reviews. They give you like a 2% raise, 3% raise. And then finally you're there 5 or 10 years. And because I'm really committed when I do work, I had my first job. I used to work at a bank in Detroit. I was there for 10 years. I worked at a bank here in Atlanta. I worked there for 10 years, and I worked at the hospital for 8 years. So I don't just kind of change jobs. But at a certain point, after you make so much money, they'll say you're capped out. You can't make any more. Or they'll give you like a bonus or something like that to kind of compensate, because you can't get the annual percentage like everyone else does. But when you have your own business, guess what? You set the barometer, how much you want to make. Okay, this week I'm going to really grind. I'm going to work 7 hours a day. Or I'm going to change my hours. Like for my business, my personal business that I have, one of them, I can set my hours. I usually work now 9 to 5. I'm a notary also by trade. If you want to check out that channel, it's Notary Life with Kimmi. That's what I do for a living now. I'm a full-time notary. But I can set my hours to work 9 to 5. Well, if I want to make more money, I could work 9 to 8 or 7 in the morning till 8 at night. I don't really work on the weekends anymore. If I really need some more money, though, I could open my business and set my schedule from 9 to 5 on Saturday, 9 to 5 on Sunday. So I set the tone how much money I make. So that part is really nice too. Having unlimited, not being stopped or capped by someone else and what they think I should be able to make, because it's my business. I get to set that. You know what I mean? Number 4 is personal growth. Is the thing I love about being an entrepreneur. I have learned so much since I've started my entrepreneurship journey. It's been amazing. I'm a better person. I'm a better wife. And it's making me stronger. I can tend to be sometimes naturally a person that kind of goes along to get along. But this is having my businesses have really developed me. And I have to learn to say no. And I was watching or listening to this book, and the book was about how to say no. And in the book it mentioned, and I didn't get to do the whole thing, so I can't tell you a whole lot about it, but I just had some snippets of it. And the crux of the book, though, when you say no to somebody else, you're saying yes to yourself. So I've had so much self-development. I am becoming more structured. By nature, I'm more like, I'll get to it when I get to it, willy-nilly, party time. But having a business, no. If I tell you guys I'm going live at 8 o'clock, my schedule need to be clear, and I need to be here at 8 o'clock. Okay? If I commit to a client, I will be at your job tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Yes, I'm going to be there at 7 o'clock. So you have to be able to, kind of grow within yourself. Some people, your natural inclination is to be late. You may be bent that way. I get there when I get there. Not when you have a business, you won't. Or you won't have a business. It won't be successful. So I'm over here on this channel. My whole thing is I want you to be successful, a successful business owner. I want you to walk in entrepreneurship with your head up high, that you know what you are doing, that you are all about your business. I make that comment a lot, and I probably should have called this channel that I'm all about my business, because I am. I really am. I might end up changing it. I don't know. But I am all about my business, and that's what I want you to do too. I don't want you to think of this as a side hustle. So as you continue, though, to grow your business, you're going to grow as a person. And people may not like you. They may not. I know that I've affected people differently now that I walk differently as an entrepreneur of multiple businesses. I know that I present differently in the world, and that's going to happen for you too. The more and more that you make decisions, and the more and more that you see, okay, I do have a voice. I do have something to say, So you'll show up differently, and they may like it, they may not. And that's on them. Right now, we're trying to get you to be the best business boss, business owner that you can be, so you can thrive and take care of your family, okay? Number 5 is the impact and legacy. The impact and legacy that you have as an entrepreneur on others is amazing. It really is. So my other industry that I'm a part of is the notary space. I have helped so many people, thousands of people, literally, to start and grow their notary businesses. And they have also, back to the 4th point I was talking about, have had personal growth and development. Because when you have your own business, it's not like somebody brings you a map and set it out like at a checklist when you start a W-2 job, and they can go by, okay, we discussed this, what they call it, intake or onboarding. It's not like that when you have your own business. It's not an onboarding packet. So somebody said, okay, we taught you how to close the register. We taught you how to close the door. We gave you the key. No. When you're an entrepreneur, you don't ever know what it's going to be like. Okay, you just don't. So that being the point, though, I've helped people. And that's what I hope to impart to you today is put your back up a little higher. You have a business. You are an owner, and you're impacting other people to be able to also to walk in their truth, whatever that is, to solve problems, to contribute, to help their customers. As long as you're solving problems, you're going to make money. There are problems out there, service requests that people need to have completed, and there is no one to complete it right now. For example, I was with somebody, I can't remember who, when, where, I think it was at my own house, and it was a plumbing job that we needed to get done, and the plumber was like, I can't find anyone to work for me. I think it was plumbing, it was here, and he was like, it was him, his daughter, and his son in the business, three people, and they wanted to expand. They couldn't expand because they didn't have enough clients, So when you're able to impact people like that, and you learn that skill, and now you can provide that service and fill in that gap that's needed, it's nothing more rewarding. It's not. So this whole thing could have just been, why is it so rewarding to be a business owner? Not that I just love being an entrepreneur, but it's also rewarding because you're impacting other people. Because of my businesses and things that I've started, I've been able to help other people to create a lifestyle for themselves that they never thought they would have. They have their own business now, you know. So I take what I learned, each one teach one, and now they have a job that they can be proud of, or a company, their own business. They've created other jobs. I've created jobs for people based on what I do. Now I have a couple family members that work with me. I have friends that work with me because of me starting one thing, right? Or and then bringing them on. It's a nice snowball effect, because now that I brought them on, they can see different things in my business that I can listen to them, and now we all can grow together. It's like, oh, I never thought about offering that product, or I never thought about doing that. So if you're open also to learning from others, that's another way that you're going to self-develop. Back to point number 4, and growth. If you think you have all the answers, you're the smartest person in the room. I'm sure you heard that before. You're probably not the smartest person in the room, and you don't want to be. I love learning. I'm a YouTuber, but I watch a lot of YouTube. I learn a lot. So as I continue to learn, I'm going to continue to help you to pursue your entrepreneur dreams. And you got this, my business bosses. You got this. So all things business, feel free again to visit businesscreatorszone.com. Again, businesscreatorszone.com. I'm going to wrap this up for you really quick. The 5 reasons I love being an entrepreneur: freedom and independence. I can be creative and innovative at the same time. I have financial potential to make whatever I want to make. Personal growth and development. It's all about me learning to be the best me, presenting in the world, and impact and legacy. I can help other people by what I have learned. So I hope this has helped you today. And again, until next time, this is Business Life with Kimmi. Bye.